Ravens-Steelers game postponed due to COVID-19 outbreak. McCarthy defense failed fake punt in loss to Washington. The beast of the least. How each team will or won't win the NFC East. Nets Jarrett Allen gives back to the Brooklyn community. Diego Maradona dies at 60, remembered as an artist on the field. Lorenzo's locks, the 3 best bets you should consider for NFL Week 12. Things we are thankful for in the world of sports. Winners and losers after NBA free agency. Which rosters improved? At 54, Mike Tyson is getting back in the ring. What the committee got right and wrong in first CFP rankings. NFL Power Rankings 12.0, Rams and Colts push for elite status. NFL delivers social statement with first all-black officiating crew. Titans and Ravens trending in opposite directions since then. He's been quiet. Too quiet, really. 6 of the previous 7 meetings were basically a wash, with Ramsey limiting Hopkins to an average of 5.8 receptions and 61.3 receiving yards with 4 total touchdowns, and Ramsey collecting 27 tackles with 1 interception and 12 passes defensed. Hopkins dominated him at least once, though, snatching 12 catches for 147 yards in a 20-3 win by the Texans in the 2018 regular season finale. Those two have tremendous respect for one another, Rams coach Sean McVay said Wednesday during a conference call with Arizona reporters. They're two of the best in the world at what they do. That's what you love about the NFL, is getting these 5-star matchups between these two types of players on Sundays. The game won't be determined strictly by whatever happens between Hopkins and Ramsey, of course, but it figures to be such terrific theater that Cardinals cornerback Patrick Peterson is completely antsy to watch how it all plays out. It's going to be a great matchup. I can't wait to watch it from the sideline, Peterson said Thursday. Like you alluded to, those guys had battles when they were in the AFC South, and those guys seem like they can't get away from each other. But that's what the game is all about, when the best of the best are competing against each other, trying to make each other better, and also get the best of that guy as well. I'm expecting it to be an extremely challenging matchup between both guys, and I definitely will have my popcorn out watching it from the sideline, for sure. When the Jaguars dealt Ramsey to the Rams for 2 first-round draft picks and a 4th-rounder to boot, the Cardinals' hearts sank. The same thing happened to Ramsey and the Rams when the Cardinals pulled off their blockbuster trade for Hopkins in March. Then, in back-to-back days in early September, each franchise locked up their new star playmaker with record-setting contract extensions. On Sept. 8, Hopkins negotiated his own deal that, in part, pays him $29 million this year to make him the highest-paid wide receiver in NFL history. A day later, the Rams made Ramsey the highest-paid defensive back ever, signing him to a deal that pays him $26.2 million in 2020. Hopkins' deal runs through 2024. Ramsey takes him through the 2025 season. That means they could be knocking heads at least 9 more times after Sunday's game. They meet again in 4 weeks in the regular season finale at SoFi Stadium. Imagine the epic battle should they ever meet in the playoffs. Every time they lock horns, though, it's always must-see TV. Typically, Ramsey doesn't dole out very many compliments, so you know his appreciation for Hopkins is real. DeAndre has certainly established himself as one of the premier players in the NFL, let alone a receiver, Rams defensive coordinator Brandon Staley told reporters Wednesday, adding of the matchup with Ramsey, those guys have a great sense for who each other is. Much like a few weeks ago when Jalen was going head-to-head with the Seahawks DK Metcalf, and then the Buccaneers Mike Evans and Antonio Brown, and all those guys. That's what makes the NFL special. Certainly, these guys have had a history together, so that kind of adds to the intrigue. But DeAndre has really fit in well with that offense. I think Cliff is doing a really good job getting him the football, and he's a really dangerous player. He can really challenge you in the deep part of the field. He's physical. He can run the route tree inside and out. He's really good after the catch, he catches it short, he can break tackles. It's going to be a fun matchup for fans, for sure. Hopkins, who ranks 3rd in the league with 77 receptions and 4th with 967 yards, hasn't met with reporters since he hauled in his famous touchdown grab against the Bills. He's always spoken highly of Ramsey, though, and before they met in Houston in Week 2 last season, he raved about him. Likewise, Sunday's matchup is everything you want in a one-on-one duel. This matchup is definitely evenly matched and it's going to be fun to watch, Peterson said. I had the opportunity to watch them when they were going up against each other back in the day, and it's going to be Another clash of the Titans, the Cardinals activated safety Deon Thompson from the reserve COVID-19 list on Thursday, leaving only veteran wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald still on the COVID list and likely doubtful for Sunday's game. It's definitely different not having the GOAT around, Peterson said, adding, I just miss hearing his voice, missing him joking round, just being Larry. We definitely miss that in the locker room. But Larry's doing fine. I had a chance to talk to him a couple days ago. He can't wait to get back. We know he has to continue following the protocols, so hopefully, we can get him back here as soon as possible because we definitely miss him in the locker room, for sure, and on the field. Safety Budda Baker has been named the Cardinals' nominee for the 2020 Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award. The award, voted upon by the players, is presented each year to the NFL player who demonstrates the qualities of great sportsmanship, including fair play, respect for opponents and integrity in competition. Safety Jalen Thompson, ankle, was the only Cardinals player not to practice on Thursday. Listed as limited were guard Justin Pugh, ankle, cornerback Jonathan Joseph, ankle, knee, safety Charles Washington, groin, and defensive lineman Zach Allen, knee, and Rashard Lawrence, calf. Quarterback Kyler Murray, shoulder, was a full participant a day after being listed as limited. For the Rams, linebacker Terrell Lewis, knee, and defensive lineman Sebastian Joseph Day, hip, did not practice, and center Brian Allen, knee, was limited.